Hello YouTube, Freddie Cardona here. I just wanted to take this time to thank everyone that has viewed my videos for the past couple of weeks, and of course for the last couple of years. As you know, I'm not uploading that many. There's a lot of stuff going on in my personal life that requires my attention, so I don't get enough time to record. But I specifically wanted to thank those of you that have been watching my recent videos, the driving and news videos. And the reason I started this is because I was watching some YouTube videos, and in some of those videos, even though they weren't news related, the person that's doing the video has the news in the background. And I found it interesting. Maybe I'm the only one, but I found it interesting that you can listen to someone's local news report and you hear the traffic for that day, you hear what's going on for that day, and in a lot of instances there was something going on that particular day in the news, like national news, that I had forgotten about. And I said, wow, that's interesting. I had completely forgotten about that particular news story. And of course, a lot of the news is garbage these days, but I still find it interesting that I can go back and look at someone's videos and say, oh wow, look, listen to this. This is actually pretty cool. I remember that day. Oh wow, yeah, that day it was raining, there was flooding, or this happened in the national news, and I had forgotten about it. So that's one of the reasons I started doing these videos, is to kind of on a semi-daily basis, as much as I can, just upload a video, and you get to see a little bit of the driving, and you'll get to hear what may have been going on in the news that day. So here we go, let's get you the news.
Larger trips, but safe there.
Yeah, this is 1010 Wins New York news.
We're going to want to pay their respects.
Correspondent Mary Alice Parks definitely not invited to the funeral. Vladimir Putin. President Biden will be talking about the cancer moonshot today. Today happens to be the 60th anniversary of President Kennedy's speech about the actual moonshot.
It was JFK's famous Rice University speech in Houston on why the U.S. would go to the moon.
No nation which expects to be the leader of other nations can expect to stay behind in this race for space.
John Lodgson, the author of John F. Kennedy and the Race to the Moon, says it was less about space, more about politics and setting ambitious goals for the country.
The most memorable phrases out of this speech have resonated through the years. We do these things not because they are easy, but because they are hard.
Correspondent Peter King, of course, less than 7 years later, Americans did walk on the moon. President Biden will be speaking about the cancer moonshot to put an end to cancer in Boston. Will sign an executive order that's supposed to strengthen and diversify domestic biomanufacturing capacity. Wednesday time, 7:26. Now, Bloomberg Money Watch, here's Steve Potusk.
But Lee, if you're happy with the state of health care in the U.S., you don't have a lot of company. According to a new AP poll, fewer than half of Americans say the U.S. healthcare system is generally handled well. Only 12% say it's handled extremely or very well. Now, the poll finds even lower marks for how prescription drug costs, the quality of care at nursing homes, and mental health care are being handled. Today is the day fans of longtime TV soap opera Days of Our Lives better have the Peacock streaming service if they want to keep following the exploits of the people living in the fictional Midwestern town of Salem. After nearly 57 years on the air, Days will appear exclusively on Peacock's premium service, the platform owned by NBC parent company Comcast. Today we'll see if Wall Street can add to last week's win. Right now, S&P futures are still higher by 19 points. NASDAQ adding 68. Dow futures ahead now 84. Bloomberg Money Watch at 26 and 56 past every hour. I'm Steve Potusk for 1010 Wins.
As a New York business, we've taken steps to become more sustainable and help our community by donating gently used computers to improve educational opportunities for underserved families. Digitunity and Human IT and Electric Access Foundation provide refurbished computers to students and their families. This effort helps close the homework gap, a problem millions of kids face because they lack access to a home computer and the internet. Donate technology through Digitunity to help close the digital divide. Visit donatetechnology.org to learn more.
And of course you have to get commercials, right? Because I don't want to edit these videos. I just want them to be natural. Kind of like if you're driving with me. Also, shout out to Miriam Buckholtz, who always responds to my videos, always comments on them and appreciates them. And Miriam, I appreciate you. Let's see, this is a DoorDash commercial for New York.
You'll find Fisher Investments is different.
Speaking of commercials, what's up with these cable subscriptions? You know, in my day, you'd get cable and you pay money for it to not have commercials. But what's happening is you're paying for the service and you're still getting commercials. It's like going to the movies and then them interrupting the movie to give you like 3 or 4 commercials. I just don't think that's right. All right, let me put the commercials back on.
Yep, we have one transparent management fee structure, so we do better when our clients do better.
Sounds like you really look out for your clients.
We do, because our priority is helping them achieve a comfortable retirement. That might be why most of our clients come from other money managers. Visit FisherInvestments.com to find out why investors like you switch to us. Fisher Investments, clearly different money management.
Investments in securities involve the risk of loss.
I used to get frequent heartburn at night, so I made Prilosec OTC part of my morning routine.
With just one pill, Prilosec OTC prevents excess acid production.
Who knows, guys? Maybe one day in one of these videos you'll hear a commercial of something that you actually want.
There's some low clouds and fog out there this morning. Otherwise today, sun and clouds. Warm and humid with a thunderstorm around, especially in the inland suburbs. A high today of 81 in Midtown. At the moment, 68, and it's partly sunny. Again, we do have those low clouds around New York. Humidity at 97%. The winds are north about 10 miles an hour, 68, and we're going up to 81. I'm Lee Harris. Winds News Time at the Tone, 7:30.
Good morning, I'm Susan Richards. The 9/11 National Day of Service and Remembrance taking place this year, one day after we mark the anniversary of the terror attacks. That includes an event at the Intrepid.
Volunteers will be packing meals for people in need in honor of those killed on 9/11. David Payne is a co-founder of 9/11 Day.
September 12th, in some respects, is a very significant day because it essentially marked the beginning of a number of days and weeks when New York City was just different.
Payne says he wants to rekindle the spirit of unity New Yorkers displayed the days after 9/11.
Through service and through volunteering, through supporting charities, and in the case of our meal pack projects, helping to assemble meals for people who are in need.
Darius Razzie of 1010 Wins at the Intrepid.
Today's a very big day on Broadway. We'll tell you what's going on in just a minute. Winds View time 7:31. First traffic and transit with Karen Stewart. All right, we've got a down tree, Westchester travelers on the northbound Sawmill Parkway near exit 23. All lanes are blocked on the Sawmill north of 23. And on the southbound side, we've got the left lane blocked. We've been telling you about this here on 1010 Winds, and unfortunately, things don't seem to be much better at this point. We also have an accident with injuries on Cross County, westbound after New Rochelle Road, Mount Vernon. The left and center lanes are closed. We've got a big mess there, too. 45-mile-an-hour weather-related speed restrictions to Mario Cuomo as we check what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. And it's 45 minutes to Hudson's, attached to the city. We've got the Holland, Lincoln, Georgia, all with 45-minute delays. It's not a great Monday out there. We also have a down tree, don't forget, in the Bronx on the Henry Hudson, northbound near 253rd Street. All lanes are blocked there. And a new disabled, I believe that's the 3rd or 4th of this morning, on the northbound FDR Drive near 102nd Street. The right lane is blocked. So the visibility is still not great, but the sun is coming out, and so things are burning off a little bit for us. Alternate side of the street parking rules and regulations, they are in effect today citywide. I'm Karen Stewart on 1010 Winds.
I'm attorney Rich Barnes. If you've been in a car crash, choosing the right firm is crucial to get the help you need and the best result possible.
Manhattan, Long Island.
All right, as folks drag it out of bed this morning, let's get your forecast from Dean.
Well, it was really murky, as Karen was telling you, and the sun and a little bit of a breeze that's coming in from the north is starting to break up some of these low clouds. I think as we go through the rest of the day, the sun may peek out in your spot here or there. Temperatures are going to get up to about 81, warm and sticky. As we get more into the afternoon towards evening, some shower and thunderstorm pop-ins, first in the Jersey suburbs and then into the city by this evening. The Jersey suburbs could see some gusty winds, maybe even some rotation farther southwest of the city, and some of the cells, certainly some downpours. I think they're just general showers and thunderstorms getting towards the city by this evening, but some we'll keep an eye on. Temperatures up to 81 today. Then some showers and a rumble into tomorrow morning. We'll stay overnight tonight in the mid to upper 60s, low 70s. Tomorrow back to near 80 after the early showers and thunderstorms. We dry out, humidity lowers, and then all systems go for amazing weather here to get through the second half of the week, all the way through the weekend. Upper 70s to near 80 those days with all dry weather ahead. Now the allergy alert forecast sponsored by ENT and Allergy Associates. Book your same-day appointment online today. With the rain and the unsettledness the next couple of days, we're low in terms of the level of ragweed pollen, but it does go up middle of the week. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Steve DeVore on New York's weather station 1010 Wind.
Dell's semi-annual sale event has arrived. Save big on PCs with Windows 11 Pro. Dell Technologies.
All right, I think that's going to be it for this morning. A little bit of the news, a little bit of driving. I want to thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.